I want to give you something that will really help you if you run a luxury business, you have a luxury product, and you're trying to figure out how to make money in luxury. It's a question that I hear often. There are many people in luxury who love luxury products and services, and they love being in the industry, but they just don't know how to make money at it. So I want to give you 5 things that you should be thinking about. And really, this is the formula to making money in luxury. The first thing is you have to have an item, a product, a service, an experience that is legitimately a luxury item, or something that you're turning into a luxury item. In other words, it's got to be distinctive, it's got to be high-end, and you've got to be able to make the case that it is. So you have to start with a great product or service, or you have to be able to position that product or service as a high-end offering. So that's number one. You have to have a luxury item. Now, the second thing that you need that is a challenge for many people, believe it or not, in luxury, is you have to have a luxury mindset. You have to think about luxury all the time. What is it like to present luxury to someone? What are the expectations of someone who's paying a premium? What's involved in the process? There are many people who are so caught up in the thing, as I often say, that they're just not conscious of the mindset associated with people who buy the thing. What's a luxury mindset? It's someone is buying something that's high end. They're buying something because they want something that is well made, something that is distinctive, something that is exceptional, something that feels rewarding, something that is in line with how they see themselves. So you need a luxury mindset in order to communicate with people like that, and in order to move your product forward. So that's number 2. Now, the third thing is you need a luxury message. A luxury message. You have to be able to communicate to people who are high-end, who are affluent, who are rich, who can buy your product or service. And you have to be able to communicate to them in terms and in ways that they understand. So you need a message that cuts through. And frankly, you need a message that can address not only the person who is high income, but the person who aspires to be at a certain level, and they are trying to figure out, how do I play in this higher end game? So it's an aspirational message. It's one that essentially says that I've arrived, here's what I deserve, here is the way I live, here's what's important to me. And then the person who aspires to that will also receive that message and say, okay, this is the product or service for me. Now, the next thing you need, which is number 4, is a luxury buyer. And this is where many folks have difficulty trying to figure out, where do I find this luxury buyer? Okay, I say this all the time, but it's psychology, it's income, it's profession, it's industry. Look for entrepreneurs, look for people who run companies, look for people who are senior executives, look for people who live in high income areas, and look for people who aspire to be in those categories. So it's both the demographics that are clear, that you can track, and there's a lot of places you can find people that fit those demographics, and it's also the psychographics, the way people think, the psychology of the buyer, which is so important. Now, the 5th thing that you need in order to make money in luxury is you need a luxury sales and marketing system, which means you have to be able to sell the product. You have to have a marketing system that leads to sales of the product. It must be sequential. It must be frequent. It must be speak to the issues of the buyer. And you have to work it out in a way that enables you to do it consistently, repeatedly, and without fail. You have to have a system to sell effectively. So you need 5 things to make money in luxury. What are they? Let's have the test here. The first thing is you need a luxury product or a luxury item that you can legitimately say is luxury. The second thing is you need a luxury mindset. The third thing is you need a luxury message. The fourth is you need a luxury buyer. And the fifth is you need a luxury sales and marketing system in order to move that forward. Now, there are a lot of videos that I've done about these individual items, but if you have those 5 items, you have the makings of a business that can make money. And you have to drill down and make sure all of these things are really working for you. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. Share it with someone in your network. Let them know that this is the way to make money in luxury. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I've got so much that I can share with you. And I will see you next time.